What's up guys, my name is Joe, and in today's video I want to show you something special, something I don't know if you guys have seen before or actually are generally interested about. But I've gathered quite the collection of iPhone boxes in the past. So what I want to show you is the evolution of iPhone boxes throughout the years and how they changed. So if you're interested in this content, stick with me. Hey guys, so this is the first box that I have. I'm very sorry I don't have the iPhone original box, the 2G box. I only have this one. This is the second generation phone. This is the iPhone 3G. And if you look at the front of this gorgeous little box, you can see that at the time it was very new, that there was an app store, there was an iTunes store, so they wanted to show the apps that this phone had. It's a little bit, it comes out of the box. You can see over here and over here the home button. You can actually, it feels like you can actually press in on that. There's an Apple logo, iPhone 3G with silver, and this was the 8GB version, as you can see. So let's see the inside of this box. I still have my iPhone 3G in here in its original like plastic cover. I don't throw these things away, and I have the iPhone over here. It's one gorgeous piece of technology. So if we look into the box a little bit more, you can see that this was the little place that you placed your iPhone in. And this was the box. You open the little packet. It's in Hungarian at your fingertips. And just look at this. Look at these tips at the time. We're talking about 2008 right now. Used as a wallpaper, but you couldn't set a wallpaper for your home or only your lock screen. If you rotated your phone, you got the cover sheet view. Watching videos on it, it's just wow. Google Maps, location. This is how it looked like at the time. You have all these kind of explaining, all the things that you had to explain at the time, and you don't have to today. Also at the time, Apple gave you this little thing to clean your device. They don't do this anymore. Why don't they give us things like this anymore? I would love if they would give this to us. Anyway, it's in very good shape, designed by Apple in California. So let's put this back on the phone as well. There you go. Nice and tidy. What else was in the box? This is what I still have. It's original plastic for the headphones. You have the original headphones that came with the 3G. I still have this brick. I don't know why it's in here, just like that. And the head is not part of this. Also, I don't have the cable in here. So that is that. And close the box. Now, that's iPhone 3G box. Let's take a look at the next version, which came out after that. It's the iPhone 3GS, as you can see on the side. Bigger letters, but the box is a lot smaller. It's like half the size. See? So the box is a lot smaller. You can see that it was new at the time that you could set a wallpaper on your phone. So over here, there's no wallpaper. Over here, there's a wallpaper. The app layout is a bit different. You had the option to do folders in iOS 3. And the SMS sign is gone from the messaging app. Some subtle changes. The date changed. I think it was the date when they announced it. Or yeah, I think those are the dates. YouTube still was this old TV icon. Settings and Safari and all these. We still had the iPod at that time. It's not so much bumped out over here, so I don't know if I can actually capture this for you guys, but this one I can certainly feel a lot better than this one. It's very interesting. So that's how they look side by side. If I want to open this box, there you see Apple logo on the bottom, Apple logo on the top, iPhone 3GS. And if I open it, there's no phone in here, sadly. And there's no anything in here anymore. This is the little box place that this came in. And all these things are exactly the same, except that we didn't get the little thing that we can clean the iPhone with. So this is the iPhone 3GS box. Now, after the iPhone 3GS came the iPhone 4. Now, this was a huge redesign after the 3GS and 3G design. So as you can see, glass front, glass back, and Apple wanted to showcase this new design from a different angle. So they choose to implement this picture instead of the standard forward-facing iPhone. And you can see the new buttons, the new aluminum band that goes around the glass, and you can actually see the apps over here. It's again Monday the 7th, and it's I think it's the same, even the same wallpaper that's there. Now on the side this says iPhone 4. This is white, so the cost of only the front is black. So they skipped a little on printing. The iPhone 4, Apple logo. So let's put this aside and let's see what's in this box. Now, if I remember correctly, there's my mint condition iPhone 4. This has no scratches on it whatsoever, and it's glass front, glass back. It just looks gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So this design was a huge upgrade from the design previously. You had the forward-facing camera. You had a really, really good camera on the back. The glass design is just amazing, and the quality of this phone after the iPhone 3G and 3GS is just astonishing. So I'll just take this out and put this on here. And then inside you can see there was this box. I still have some plastic from something, and still no SIM ejector tool. And you have, again, those kind of things. Now let's see what they wanted to teach us over here. If I look at, we had voice control at the time. That was something new. And then you could search, and then you had folders and multitasking. It was huge. You could multitask in iOS 4.0, and then recording and copy paste and all our MMS, and wow, it's truly a different time than where we are today. I mean, imagine the time we were so happy that we could have a forward-facing camera. This phone is responsible for the birth of the selfie generation, because this is where I started taking selfies a lot more than previously. So let's package this baby up and let's go to the iPhone 4S. Now I have two boxes of the iPhone 4S because there's a white version and a black version. Now in this picture you can clearly see how you could differentiate the iPhone 4 from the 4S, and it's one very subtle change. Is you see this band over here? This is the iPhone 4S, and on the 4 it was over here next to the microphone and headphone jack. So that's the only change they did on the new phone that you could see from the outside, that was visible from the outside, that you could differentiate iPhone 4S from the 4. Now on the side you can see it just got the S logo over there. On the top, the same as before, and on the bottom, since iPhone 4S iCloud was huge with iPhone or iOS 5, they had to implement the iCloud sticker. It's actually it's actually not a sticker. I thought it was a sticker. Anyway, so they changed that, so it's on the white version as well. So that's what's different. Now, if you look at the picture quality over here, I think because of the black gone, this looks a little bit brighter, and this is a little bit blue on the printing, while this is more color accurate, I would say. You can see a little blue tint over here on the iPhone. Over here it's more grayish, so this is a more color correct version of your iPhone. Again, it displayed relatively the same things. Now you can see on the front changing the apps. So it was YouTube, Stocks, Maps, Weather. So it's now Videos, YouTube, Maps, Weather. And if we look back at the old days, it's YouTube, Stocks, Maps, Weather, YouTube, Stocks, Maps, Weather. videos, YouTube, maps, and weather. So that's how the orientate or the icons changed. Now, if I go back way back to the iPhone 3GS, you can see, 3G, that the SMS thing came out, so you don't see that there. Calendar, photos, and cameras still in that row, and then it's basically the same row in 3 years time, and then that's when they changed it. And you see Game Center over here. Game Center was huge at the time, and then it didn't really go through. No one really cared about it. So what is in the box over here? If I open, I can see this little packet. Sadly, this is empty. I don't have the phone for it. I just have the box. Now, again, no SIM ejector tool, and then you have the iPhone 4S, and then here's the fingertips, which is in Hungarian, for the iPhone 4S. Siri was one of the integral parts of this update. It was something worth updating for. This, sadly, is just empty, so there's nothing in here. You can see the difference between the white and the black version. All right, now moving on. Let's keep the white over here. Actually, it's pretty dirty. Let's keep the black over here so you can see the comparison. After the 4S came the iPhone 5. Now you can see some refinements over here. You can see that how much thinner the design is from this. So there was a design upgrade after 2 years. Again, you can see the font is a lot slimmer than over here. It's just more, elegant. You can see that you still have those bands, but this is a different design. This is a major upgrade, and you can see that it's taller. They wanted to emphasize at Apple that this design is different design. This is a new, taller iPhone. iPhone on this side too, Apple logo, and they got back the Apple logo over here. So let's see what's in this box over here. You can see they didn't change the layout of the apps over there, but they did want to shoot it in an angle, so it's very, very thin. If I open this is my Frankenstein iPhone 5. I apologize, this looks terrible, but I keep it here anyway. So this is a white iPhone with a black button and black buttons over here, and I wanted to finish this iPhone and just polish it off to a very gorgeous iPhone, but I've never got around to do it. It doesn't work, and there was some serious problems with it. I changed the screen on it. That was brand new. So this is my iPhone 5. You can see that it's a really cool upgrade. Now, if you look at the box, I still have my power brick in here. It's an English power brick, and I still have the plastic that was on the screen. And let's check out what's in the box. What's in the box? Hello. Okay, now this is finally English. Oh, I still have my Apple stickers over here. Great. That's good news after 5 years. So, yes, you have Siri. Then you have the new iOS 6 interface. There was a lot of changes done with this to implement the taller screen ratio. And, you have taller weather and stocks and iMessage and FaceTime and reply with a message. And so that was the new era of the iPhone, the new taller era that is still around in the iPhone SE, actually. This design came out in 2012, I believe, and it's 2017, so the past 5 years, it's still been around and it's still selling, so it's going to be around for 6 years if we go into 2018. So there you go. All these packets, you can see which orientation is up because the volume rockers always have a little cutout space, so you can check the bottom of the box so you know which way to put it on. Let me just put that under there, put that on top, put this over here and put that on top, and then this just goes whoop, iPhone 5. Now, sadly, I don't have an iPhone 5S box. That is missing from my collection, but it was basically the same, except the iPhone was in a version like this. So it was forward-facing because there was a new iOS 7 version, and they wanted to show off the new design and everything, but it was almost the same box. After the 5S came the iPhone 6. This was a major redesign, so this, when I first saw it, I didn't even believe that this is a new iPhone box. Two reasons. First of all, this is the iPhone 6. Why doesn't it say iPhone 6? Apple chose this different Apple iPhone, which they've never done. So if you look at the iPhone 5, the 3G, the 4, the 4S, the 3GS, so they always had the number next to it. So this was a very new implementation of this, and it's very subtle. So it's all white. I think they ran out of ink by the time, because they used so much black in the previous boxes that they didn't have any more ink. Anyway, so there's no Apple logo on the bottom, on the top like previously, and there's not much in here either, except that. So you had your earphones over there, your power adapter there, and your cable there, and that was in the box. Now if I open the box, oh, seam ejector tool, nice, still there. And then they switched it, so it was like very minimalistic printing from now on. You only have this little guide in 3 languages actually. Is there an English one? No, there's no English. And I still have my Apple stickers, fantastic. So iPhone 6, that was. Goes back in there, because orientation should be good. I put that on top. And there, so that's a huge differentiation with no design, no anything on the front. It's weird. It's weird. I didn't even believe this is an iPhone box. So after this, look at the drastic change the iPhone 6s brought with itself. There you go. Almost the same box. In terms of size, they're exactly the same, but no picture. No more apps though. This was showing off the screen, because this was a new screen. This was a 3D touch screen, and when you touch this little fish started swimming. Now this is also, you can feel that this is printed over here. You can feel that it stands out from the box. Finally, the number came back. iPhone 6s, Apple logo on the bottom, Apple logo on the top on the 6s, so they removed it from in front of the Apple. This is kind of like the Apple Watch style. I wouldn't have mind if they would have went with iPhone only name, and each year we would just get an iPhone, which is the newest iPhone. So let's see what's actually, I got another box over here, the white version or the gold version of the iPhone 6s. It's the same thing. You could see that this is the gold, and then you had the bezel or the little bands over there. You can't really see it on this one. So each of them had their customized background, and the boxes came differently. Now, there was the rose gold version of this. It was gorgeous, the rose gold. So that's really cool. Let's see what was in the box. I believe I got more stuff in here. No iPhone. And then you have these trays all the time. I still have the plastic for the phone. I still have the plastic for the power adapter, and I still have the plastic for the lightning cable. I am that kind of guy who, keeps everything. And then you have the little booklet, SIM ejector tool still in there. And then finally, it's not, you can't open it up anymore. I think the iPhone 6 was the same as well. And then you still have these and the Apple stickers. So there's not much explaining there. Apple thought that people, they get the hang of the iPhone, so they know what they're doing eventually. And on these trays, you always see the camera cut out, so you know which orientation is up. On the iPhone 4, you didn't need the camera cut out because it was, bumpy enough. So after the iPhone 6s came iPhone SE. So a smaller box, still the form factor of the iPhone 5. Now, if I bring back the iPhone 5, basically the iPhone 5s box was the same over here, except it had that new iOS apps. You see the difference between the SE. It's the same design, exactly the same design as before, except this is rose gold now. And you have the SE logo over there, the same as over here, Apple logo, blah, 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 yeah. So let's see what's in the box over here. This is a T-Mobile SIM card stuff. And then, ooh, this is, still have the plastic for the phone. I still have earpods unpacked, so it's in their original condition, and I still have lightning cable in their original condition. Fantastic. Let's see what the booklet says. I think this booklet might be a little bit different. The SIM ejector tool is a little bit different. It looks like looks more like a paperclip. Now this is still the folding box you see over here, and nope, same thing. Small, no colorful box. That's what you get. That's the way Apple went, and you know, it's what it is. That goes back there. Let's put. Ooh, there's no camera cutout over here. I don't know which side. That side. You can see over here with the handle. So iPhone SE. After iPhone SE came a major upgrade with a new design. The iPhone 7. I'm sorry, I don't have the iPhone Plus sizes. I can only show you the ones that I still have. This is the jet black version of the iPhone 7. Now, there's one dramatic difference with this box. Obviously, this was huge because this was a gorgeous phone. It was beautiful, the jet black. Now, what you need to see that the numbering is gone. So just like on the iPhone 6, that there's no number, with the iPhone 7, there's no number. It's just iPhone, Apple logo, Apple logo. And until now, we always saw the front of the phone. So we always saw the screen in some version. Even if we couldn't see it that much, we always saw it. It was never about the back. This was the first box that we saw the back of an iPhone, because the back was more interesting than the front. That's so sad to hear. So yeah, let's check out this box on what is in it. Actually, there's not much in it because I just bought this box fairly recently, a couple of days ago. There's paper in here for some reason, and then that's where they put the charging stuff, and this is how it looks. So I can't really show you anything from here, but now comes the crown jewels, the one that we've been waiting for, the new player on the block, the iPhone 10. I mean, you can see the difference between the 7 and the 10. They turned it back around. Now, the interesting part is the front. The interesting part is the screen. There's no home button. They want to emphasize on that. There is the true depth camera system. There is an OLED screen. And what they did over here is they made the side shiny. So if you look at the iPhone, and then you know that these are actually stainless steel bands around, and on the box it shines Apple logo. So I can actually show you what's in the box. Once you open it, now with the iPhone 7, Apple started implementing that they're not showing the phone first, they're showing the paperwork first. So you open this, and then under that I still have the plastic that goes on the phone, I still have my headphones, and I still have my power adapter, and I still have my lightning cable in the box. I have so much. I don't unpack that. For resale purposes, it's just perfect to keep it in mint condition. And this is how the new packet works. I love this. It's better than the box that I opened. And then you have this hello document. You have a SIM ejector tool, some minor paperwork, and the Apple stickers. So, and over here, we got the book back, because now there's Face ID. Now there's swipe up to open. Now there is 3D touch, ring silent. Now over here you have SOS and slide button and all these kind of things that you need explaining. So Apple did that for us with these documents. So anyway, guys, this is the boxes that I have. Let's take a look at the difference between iPhone 3G and the iPhone 10. I mean, in terms of size, this is a lot more fatter, but this is a lot more taller. And from screen, we went to design, we went to back, and we got back to screen. Important stuff is always on the front. It's always up front. So guys, that was this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in any further content from this channel, please give me a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Thank you very much. Links below. Love you guys. Take care and hang loose.